Hey guys, I kind of made a change that I never thought I would make, honestly. And for those of you that know me and have worked with me as a realtor, you're gonna be completely shocked by this decision. I am not a joiner. I just don't do things without putting a lot of strategic thought behind it. Once I wrapped my head around it, I went, whoa, what the heck? This is exactly perfectly in alignment with how I work already. You see, I'm already on the internet. My sphere of influence is spread across LinkedIn, Facebook. I have agents in Kentucky, in Spain, in Canada, in the United Kingdom. So my connections, my relationships are all over the world. But here I am, an independent brokerage in Westlake Village, and I'm only allowed to grow so big. So about 2 years ago, I actually tried to build a 100% commission brokerage. That was my thing. I wanted it to scale nationally so I wouldn't be trapped by sticking in one little area or one little farm. That proved to be a lot harder to pull off on my own than I initially thought. In fact, I failed pretty horribly at it. Babysitting like 20 agents and realizing all the work and money that got poured into it, and all I got was less money in the bank, less time spent with my kids, and I was burnt out and getting really, really frustrated. And that's, as an entrepreneur, being able to create the business and the life that you want, it was going the wrong direction. My next idea was to do a real estate brokerage that was a digital agency. But that only works if you have enough agents who actually want to get on board with you and do personal branding and make content. But when you have a sphere in just one tiny little community, it's really hard to get and bring on real talent onto your brokerage to make that vision possible. So I ended up with an independent brokerage, boutique, just me, and I ended up practicing what I preach. And I have scaled my personal branding, and I've gone to the point where I'm actually getting asked to speak, and it's working now. But what's happening now is agents are coming up to me going, wow, Verge, I really love what you're doing. I'd love to join your brand. I'd love to be a part of your brokerage, but I am not currently in the position to actually help these agents. It's just not where I'm at right now. I don't have the infrastructure. I don't have the technology currently in place. What if I told you there is a model right now that you could take advantage of? And I'm not talking to you part-time agents out there. I'm sorry, this model is just not going to really work for you. I'm talking to you independent brokers. I'm talking to you agents with really, really big top team. You're doing really, really good. There's no problem with your business other than the fact that you've reached a certain plateau. You can no longer get any bigger. The other problem with independent brokerages is that you train all these new agents. You pour all that time and invest all that money and time into those agents, and then they get bored and they leave you. What if there was a broker platform in place that actually incentivized your agents, or you bring a part of your brokerage, incentivize them to not want to leave? Imagine a broker platform that was built on rewarding the agents and broker associate. Put together a team, and you can easily integrate your brokerage into that and instantly start to scale. Take advantage of innovation and emerging technology. Do not be left behind like Toys R Us and Babies R Us. They thought they had it all figured out, guys. They had the money, they had the companies, they had the big giant brick and mortar. You thought nobody could take them down. These are the 800-pound gorillas in the space. But what happens when an 8,000-pound gorilla called Amazon comes on in? Think about it. You don't want to get stuck like, the big boxes. Like, you know why Amazon is the 8,000-pound gorilla? It's because affiliate marketing. Guys, there's so many disruptors in our industry. We've got iBuyer programs. We've got shrinking commissions. You've got these brokerages that are just completely just hiring agents as 9-to-5ers. It's time to level up. It is changing and it is shifting. The best of the best need to rise, and you need the right technology and the right innovation, and to partner with the right broker platform so that you can scale. The time is now, guys. The world has become a smaller place. Guys, if you want to be in the past, then keep doing what you've been doing. But if you want to get into the future, and if you want to revolutionize your business and level up with some really badass agents and build a team globally, you need to be a part of this webinar. I'm telling you, I'm going to put together Noelle Nielsen. We also got David S. Golden. He is a badass. And guys, Mike Bjorkman. I'm gonna put them on a webinar with you guys, and you can ask them all your questions. Bring all your objections, everything you think that doesn't work about this model. They can handle it. They can show you how it's working for them. They're at the top of their game. Imagine if you can integrate your brokerage right in with these guys. Look, I can already hear your objection. I really don't want to be a recruiter. I'm a realtor and I like selling houses. Guys, every independent brokerage, if you have a brokerage, you need agents. That's the business model. I mean, even in the traditional sense, that's the way it's structured right now. But with this new broker platform, we take out all the middlemen and we put the agent first, the broker first. That means you guys. That's never been in any other broker platform. So guys, please don't get stuck on thinking it's about recruiting. It's not. It's about building a badass broker nationally and globally with the ability to be able to recruit talent from across the world. That means you have your pick of the best of the best. You don't get stuck picking from a small pool. The pool gets a lot bigger. Seriously, it's time to open up your mind and at least hear and learn and get yourself educated so that you can make the right decision for your future. That's all it's about. So please, click the link below. I'm going to put you guys on a webinar. If you guys can't make it to the webinar, you're too busy, don't even worry about it. Just put your email in there. Once it's recorded, I'll send it to you. You need to get this information. It's very, very important because if you decide after it doesn't work for you, fine, no problem. But if you listen to what I'm about to show you and you just go, oh my God, where have I been? That's what this webinar is gonna do for you. I'm serious. So give me 10 minutes of your time. I promise you will not regret this. See you on the webinar.